Good morning, Dr. Ali. Thank you for taking your time to join us here today. My name is Henry Wu Erhang, and my matric number is AP220253. I am the leader for Group 16, and we are here to present our research for transportation cost optimization for APP Sinarmas, Pulp and Paper Company. This study addresses a critical challenge in logistics, which is the rising transportation cost. Even for a global leader like APP Sinarmas, inefficiencies in route allocations, fluctuating fuel prices, and supply-demand imbalances have created significant cost pressures within their supply chain. To solve this, we applied two key operational research methods. Firstly, Vogel's approximation method, VAM, used to develop an initial feasible transportation plan. Then we used the stepping stone method, which is employed to validate and refine that plan for optimal cost efficiency. In this presentation, we will take you through our approach, the results that we achieved, and how these methods can provide a robust solution to logistical challenges. Without further ado, let's begin.
Hi everyone, my name is Tanya. My matric number is AP220245. Now I want to presenting about the introduction. The company that we selected is Sinarmas Plum and Paper, a global leader in plum and paper manufacturing, renowned for its adoption of advanced technology. The Oki mill relies heavily on key timber suppliers from Kalimantan, Jambi, Riau, and South Sumatra. Despite having a well-established supply network, the company faced a very critical challenge. The first issue is supply imbalance. We are struggling to balance supply from different sources while meeting the specific and often changing demand of each lawyer. Second is high education costs. High education costs significantly impact operational efficiency. These costs are highly volatile due to factors such as distance, fuel price, and fluctuating market conditions. Third issue is our allocate system is not efficiency. It's driving up costs, additional extra work, and putting more pressure on our schedule. Next, our research focus on three key objectives. The first one is to optimize the allocation of supply from regional supplier to the Oki mill lockyard to minimize transportation costs. Second is to ensure timely delivery for raw material to each lockyard while balancing supply and demand. Last one is propose strategies for mitigating disruption caused by logistical contents and external factors such as weather and infrastructure. Next is our scope of study. By addressing these challenges, we expect to reduce transportation costs and operation costs. The second one is improve production schedule adherence by eliminating supply delay. The third one is build more resilient supply chain with minimized disruption. Last one is sustainable logistic solution for future operational at Oki mill. Thank you.
My name is Cecilia Tanganli, and my matrix number is AP220162. First, we use VAM, Vogel approximation method, to derive an initial feasible solutions. This method is to allow us to calculate the penalty cost and prioritize cost-effective routes while satisfying supply and demand constraints. To validate these initial solutions, we use stepping stone method. This interactive approach involves testing unused routes for potential cost saving and confirming that all improvement indicates were non-negative, ensuring optimal allocations. To collect all this necessary data, we also interview with Mr. Stalin, a logistic expert at APP Sinarmas Plum and Paper. Through this qualitative approach, we obtain detailed information on transportation costs, supply capacities, and demand requirements. The insights were structured into a transportation metrics that serve as the foundation for our analysis. Finally, we analyze the data by constructing the transportation metrics and apply VAM intervally to minimize the cost. After obtaining the initial solutions, we use the stepping stone method to evaluate and refine the allocation, achieving the most cost efficiency logistic plan.
Next, let's dive into the core data that formed the foundation of our study, which we obtained through a logistic manager in the company, through interview sessions with him. Now, starting with the supply capacity, the company sources raw timber from four key regions, which is Kalimantan, Jambi, Riau, and Sumatra Selatan. Firstly, Kalimantan, supplying 80,000 tons, making it one of the smaller contributors. Next is Jambi, which supplied 200,000 tons, which is considered as a mid-level supplier. Next, Riau supplied 120,000 tons. And lastly, Sumatra Selatan, which supplied 900,000, which is also the largest supplier among all. In total, APP Sinarmas has combined a supply capacity of 1,300,000 tons. This reflects the company's robust sourcing capabilities. Next is the demand requirements. The demand is spread across 3 lockyards at the OKI mill. where Lok Yat requires 550,000 tons, making it the largest consumer. Secondly, it's Lok Yat 2, which requires 450,000 tons. And lastly, Lok Yat 3, needing 200,000 tons. The total demand is 1,200,000 tons, leaving a surplus of 100,000 tons. To handle this surplus, we introduced a dummy depot. This depot acts as a buffer zone, ensuring that no excess supply leads to inefficiencies or waste. Next, moving on to the transportation cost. It differed significantly. Kalimantan to Lok Yat 2 has the lowest cost at $0 per ton due to proximity. Conversely, same routes from Sumatra Selatan incurred costs as high as $9 per ton due to longer distances and reliance on third-party logistics. These variations highlighted the importance of route optimization in minimizing overall cost.
So now let's move on to the Vogel's approximation method, or VAM, which was our first step in solving the transportation problem. So first, we calculate the penalty cost for each row and column. Penalty costs represent the difference between the two lowest transportation costs in that row or column. So this helps prioritize routes that could be resulted in a greatest cost saving. So next, we identify the row or column with the highest penalty. So this indicates the allocation with the most significant potential for cost reduction. So for the selected row or column, we allocate as many units as possible to the cell with the lowest transportation cost. This ensures that high priority routes receive the largest allocation. After each allocation, we eliminate the row or column that was fully satisfied, recalculate the penalty cost for the remaining row or column, and repeat the process. The process continues until all supply and demand requirements were satisfied. So the result of using VAM in our study is, after 6 iterations, we achieve a total transportation cost of 5,630,000. So this method provided a structured approach to allocate resources efficiently and setting the stage for further optimization.
After deriving an initial solution using the VM, we needed to ensure that this solution was optimal. For this, we used the stepping stone method. How does the stepping stone method works? Well, we began by testing unused routes. For each route, we traced a closed loop across the transportation matrix. The loop alternated between used and unused cell. Next, the improvement index. We assigned plus and minus signs in the cells in the loop, starting with the plus signs at the unused route being tested. Then we calculated the improvement index by summing the cost of the plus cells and subtracting the cost of the minus cells. Next, interpreting results. A negative improvement index indicates that reallocating the tested route will reduce cost, while a positive or zero improvement index suggests that no cost reductions are possible for that route. So, in our analysis, all improvement indices were non-negative, meaning our solution from the VM was already optimal. No further allocation of supplies would reduce cost. Let's summarize the key outcomes for our optimization efforts. Starting with total cost, the optimized transportation cost was 5,630,000, achieved through a combination of VAM and stepping stone method. This represents a significant savings compared to the initial cost. Next, the balanced supply and demand. By incorporating a dummy depot to handle surplus supply, we avoided inefficiencies such as overstocking or undersupplying Lok Yats. This ensured a seamless flow of raw materials across the supply chain. Next, validation of optimality. The stepping stone method confirmed that the solution obtained through VAM was indeed optimal. No further adjustments could reduce cost, providing confidence in the robustness of the approach. And lastly, practical insights. This study demonstrated the value of systematic allocation methods in addressing logical challenges. By focusing on cost-effective routes and minimizing inefficiencies, APP Sinarmas can improve its overall supply chain performance.
Today, I'd like to briefly share the result of a research study focused on improving transportation costs at Sinarmas, Pulp and Paper. The company faced challenge in efficiently transporting raw material to their mills due to long distance and fluctuation demand. To solve this, we applied a method called VAM, which helps allocate supply in a cost-effective way, reducing the total transportation cost to 335,000. This was validated further using the stepping stone method, confirming that the solution was optimal. Moving forward, we recommend Sinarmas implement VAM as a standard process to continue saving on logistic costs. Additionally, investing in real-time tracking system enhance production in mills closer to high-demand area could help streamline operation. Finally, better coordination with supplier and regular review of logistic strategy will ensure continued efficiency and cost saving.